Saya nak beritahu pada masa yang sama, 8 hari bulan Mac 2008, 9 hari bulan Mac 2008, Pakatan Rakyat Negeri Perak Darul 18 DAP, 15 laki-laki, 3 perempuan. 1 perempuan telah melompat. 18 DAP, 14 kaum Cina, 3 kaum India, 1 kaum Sikh. 7 keadilan rakyat, semua laki-laki, 3 Cina, 3 Melayu, 1 India, 2 Melayu lompat. 6 pass. I'm telling you this scenario on the 9th at 2 a.m. on the 9th of March. Can you imagine you were all fast asleep in BJ? Sorry for that. Pas 6. Semua laki-laki, 5 Melayu, 1 Cina. And I tell you, we were able to combine ourselves, anyone at that particular moment, with different race, different background, different professional, different religion, different backgrounds of discipline. And that is not it. Itu bukan semua. Saya nak beritahu pada masa yang sama, di negeri jauh pantai timur, Terengganu Darul Iman, yang kesemua yang menang itu Melayu, semua yang menang itu UMNO, semua yang menang itu mengaku mereka Muslim, semua yang menang itu orang Terengganu, semua yang menang itu makan nasi dagang Terengganu, semua yang menang itu makan gempol-gempol Terengganu, tapi sehingga hari ini mereka masih bergaduh antara satu sama lain. Apakah pengajarannya? Di Perak pada masa yang sama, berbagai-bagai bangsa berbilang-bilang kau, kita boleh harmoni menegakkan satu kerajaan campuran yang dipanggil sebagai Pakatan Rakyat. Di Terengganu sampai hari ini masih lagi bergaduh pasal kereta Mercedes, masih lagi bergaduh. What I'm saying is the thing me is an incident that was sparked deliberately for strengthening the life of Ambrose National, and Bukit Gantang is the last post that they're going to say the last prayers. Why do I say that? Pada 8 hari bulan kita mengundi, Alhamdulillah, 8 hari bulan kita mengundi, maka di situ elemen-elemen undi di atas perkawaman sudah mula menurun. There was for the first time in the history of Malaysia, in particular in Perak, that the Perakians voted not primarily because of race, because of religion or whatever. But the climax of it happened in Bukit Gantang, where the Malays voted for the AP, the Malays voted for Chinese, the Chinese voted for PAS, the Indians voted for PAS, PAS voted for PAS. Can you imagine? I was on my campaign trail in Kuala Lumpur. I went to one shop. Just before entering that shop, you could hear the bubbles of the mahjong. And I was just peeping my party workers from outside. And there I saw at least about 8 young Chinese who were busy mahjonging themselves. And could you imagine one of them, in fact 2 of them, one of them was wearing a t-shirt where Nick Aziz's picture was there. And the other guy had mine and my picture on his t-shirt as well. They were busy playing mahjong. Bagus, saudara. 10 bulan setengah kami mengurus takbir negeri Perak Darul berdasarkan kepada prinsip-prinsip yang kita sebut universal values. The first universal values that we proclaimed, and we use those values to administer our state, was on the basis of justice. For the last 51 years, none of our Chinese brothers and sisters were able to understand what was inside the Holy Book of the Quran. But for 10.5 months, our brothers from the AP, Chinese, our brothers from Keadilan, the Chinese, they were able to quote sentences and verses of the Quran. They were talking about justice. And it was quite natural for why we now command to quote, Inna Allaha wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. Those are quite natural for him already for the last 10.5 months. Inna Allaha ya'muru bil adli wa takum minkum ummatun wa makaru wa makar Allah. These are all verses which invite human beings, irrespective of race, religion, background, to come together and administer our beloved state character. We also employ principles like trust, not only justice, trust, principles like openness, integrity, as well as welfare of the whole of the Perak Kid. UMNO Barisan Nasional cukup cemburu dengan apa yang kami buat. Mereka terpaksa daripada hari pertama melancarkan konspirasi untuk menjatuhkan Pakatan Rakyat mula daripada 9-8 hari bulan. Kami saudara-saudara 31 daripada DAP Keadilan dan juga PAS, semua kami telah ditawar oleh UMNO Barisan Nasional jutaan ringgit sebagai habuan untuk menyeberang ke UMNO. Tapi demi keadilan, demi tidak mahu lagi mengikuti jejak langkah beradaban berdasarkan kepada kaum, kami tidak terliur. We were not enticed by those millions of corruption. Could you imagine? Maka saudara-saudara, apa yang berlaku dekat Perak dan Redang 10 bulan setengah mesti dilarang, dihalang oleh UMNO Barisan Nasional. Tapi kami mengambil kesempatan untuk meneruskan. I am taking this golden opportunity to thank each and every one of you that have been together with us in times of pain, in times of struggle. You were saying in your prayers to support the government. Saya terima kasih pada semua. Saya terima kasih pada semua yang hadir di Jakarta for the first time. We had by-election in Pakampau. We had by-elections in Kuala Terengganu. Never at the same time we had 2 by-elections in 2 bukits. And for the first time in Bukit Gantang, you can see leaders of Pakatan Raya literally campaigning and camping themselves for hours and days and weeks in Bukit Gantang. Seluruh pimpinan Pakatan Raya, DAP-nya, PAS dan Keadilan, for the very first time, they were duduk di Bukit Gantang, saudara-saudara. I'm telling you, I'm taking this photo to thank you very much. That is why, up till now, Najib Tun Razak hasn't got the guts even to announce anything in Penang. Because gerak kerja Pakatan Rakyat tidak langsung berdasarkan elemen-elemen perkama. We have made a solemn pledge with all the leaders of Pakatan Rakyat, both at national as well as state level, that we're going to say bye-bye to any elements of racism, any elements of perkaman. Bye-bye to it.